Now, you know what doesn't make any sense? Living in a world full of a whole bunch of people who keep telling you every time you point things out that you're not making any sense. What are you talking about? Oh, here you go again for pointing out the obvious elephant in the room. You're like, it's the elephant, the elephant. And they're like, what elephant? What are you talking about? But everybody knows. They just don't want to hear it. Everybody sees the elephant. They just keep pretending like it's translucent or something. I don't know. You know, every time I bring up slavery, everybody just keeps looking at me as if I pissed on them. But yet, everybody is enslaved. They work until their face falls off, until their skin looks corrupted. Everybody just is always angry. Everybody's eyes are yellow, kind of yellow and red. Everybody's worn out. And then when I bring it up, they look at me as if I spit on them. It doesn't make any sense. It really doesn't make any sense to me. And then people always just say, "All the glory to God." All the glory to God. Now I believe in God and I believe in Jesus because I've had personal experiences with them. But just because I believe in them, that doesn't mean that I'm not angry at them or deeply confused about the whole thing. Any of what's been happening on this planet has been making any sense. Every time you learn something, you find out 5 years later that it's actually the complete opposite, and you shouldn't be doing that, or you should be doing this, or you should do this. And then when you do it, and you finally spend all the time to do it, actually you shouldn't have did that. You should have did this. And it's like a back and forth teeter totter of mental calamity and inner turmoil and hell. On top of all of this stuff going on, everybody's acting dumb. Nobody's making any sense. Nobody's actually bringing up the reasons why these things are happening. Everybody's saying that they're happy when in real, but nobody can just go on a trip to Italy for 3 months without any repercussions. There's always that invisible shackle that shackles you back, that brings you back. It's not right. The gentrification that's happening in our country and the price gouging of our food supply, our water is poisoned, our air is poisoned. We are literally living in a demonic dimension. And whenever you start talking about that, people just go, "Oh, here you go again." And then it all just boils back down to, "Hey, when are you going to work? Go to work. Go to work. Work, work." It doesn't make any sense, and it's a recipe for someone to commit suicide or to go crazy. I'll call it the silent death. In modern times is what's happening. I'm educated. I have a degree. I went to college. I'm not just a random ignorant person speaking. I've studied the dimension. I've been paying attention. I'm adamant. I know how to show up. I know how to be punctual. I know how to be professional. I'm not a bad looking person. I bring more to the table than millions of people. And still, yet, it's still happening to me. I'm constantly on a circle of torment. It's like clockwork too. No matter what I do, no matter how good I am, no matter how bad I am, it's the same circle, stuck in the same place with the same invisible chains. And then as I drive around the city, I just think about how I'm breathing in the chemical contrails in the air that's killing me. And then I remember the mercury in my teeth that have been implanted by evil people when I was younger. Why would you put mercury in somebody's fucking mouth? Now I gotta spend thousands of dollars that I don't have because people are only paying the bare minimum in an ever growing economy to try to remove the mercury, the alien material that's been permanently, damn near permanently embedded in my mouth, causing mental health issues, physical issues, and all types of abnormalities that I can't even think about right now. Probably walking impairments, balance impairments, all types of issues that are going on because of the mercury in our mouths. And what's crazy is mercury is the same thing that they use to create anti gravity with. The alien saucers and the spaceships that you see flying around aren't even aliens. They're people who figured out how to make anti gravity by spinning mercury at a high velocity, and they figured out how to revolutionize um, engines and to do away with all the engines and all that and make it a clean, sustainable energy, and they keep it secret from us by showing us propaganda. They show us propaganda. They create flying saucer alien like crafts to fool us. So there's human pilots using the mercury that they spin at a high velocity to create anti-gravity to give the illusion as if they're an alien species, so that they can keep billionaires rich. That way, that the industry doesn't take over the oil industry and get rid of all those jobs that bring billions of dollars in by gaslighting the population. It's so demonic. It's so demonic, and I'm tired. I'm so tired of living here. Just just trying to explain the iceberg is just a fucking big issue. I don't just want to play guitar because that's not what's just happening. Something totally wrong is happening here with the floating spheres and the floating suns in the sky. It's disgusting. And that's why I'm an antinatalist.